Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to My Crochet Story, where I share with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Today is Wednesday, June the 5th, and I have to take just a moment to wish happy birthday to my 16-year-old grandson. You know who you are. Oh my goodness, guys, 16 years old. Tell you what, the years are flying by way too fast. But we're here to talk about crochet. Now, at the time of this video, I am actually packing for us to travel tomorrow to a new project in Alabama. So I'm videoing this just a little bit early because I did want you to have something to view while I'm on the road. And so what I have for you today are two new books. They are Crochet Amigurumis, and excuse me, first let me just say howdy do to all of you that are here. I'll get to my takes on these books in just a minute, but I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you that are stopping by to view this video. All I ask is that you be sure and leave me a little thumbprint, and if you feel so inclined, please leave me a comment at the end of the video to let me tell me what you thought about my choices for today. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome into you as well. All I ask is that you watch the video and then do the same thing. Leave me a little thumbprint, and if you feel so inclined, leave me a comment. Now, these two books, number one, the first book I'm going to show you, I bought it because you know, we get wrapped up in making our amigurumis. Now, this one is all about dolls, and it's entitled The Cutting Edge Crochet Doll Book, Distinctive Patterns for Chic Clothes and Accessories. Now, when I first saw this book, of course, all you can see on the Amazon website is just the cover. Doesn't give you any indication of what's on inside. So I do have to say that I was a little disappointed in that I expected to see what is on the cover. And let me show you. Now, there is one reason, there's two reasons why I picked this book. Number one is this little karate kid up here. Our oldest granddaughter has been in karate, I guess, ever since she was about 3-4 years of age, and she's going to be 18 this year. That's another one that I just cannot get over. Wow, how time has flown. But she has been in karate all her life, and so I thought it would be really cool on her 18th birthday to send her little doll with of course it'll have to have her hair color and the little emblem of her dojo or something kind of like it, you know, without getting into copyright issues and stuff. And then the next one that I really fell in love with was this little country girl with her little flower pot and flower and stuff. And that's what I expected to find in the book. Well, it says The Cutting Edge Crochet Doll Book, Distinctive Patterns for Chic Clothes and Accessories. So let me tell you what you find in the first 2/3 of the book. A lot of it is just black and white patterns, pictures. It does show you some things that you can do in here. The main purpose of the front part of the book is, let's see, this is put out by Alva L. Zale, and I believe that the main purpose of her book was to show you that with her basic doll pattern and the accessories that go along with these dolls, that you could make your own. Now let me excuse me, this is her basic doll pattern, and of course you can make it girl or boy. You can make it with long hair, and those are just some of the accessories that she has for patterns that go along with it. She has a cute little suitcase here. Here's another couple of designs of what you can do with the doll pattern. There you go. I love this one here. Standing there getting ready to go to the doctor. And then she has this cute little, yeah, there's a teddy bear here. Here's another style of hair. And then she has, which I thought was really, really cute, is not only can you crochet up all these little clothes and accessories and stuff, but she gives you a pattern for a cute little trunk to keep them all in. Now that, the more I got into the book, other than, being disappointed that the pictures were in black and white, which I got over it very quickly. She shows you different things that you can do. Little pajamas and a little nightcap there. So she gives you the basic pattern of the doll, and of course she tells you there's lots of things that you can do with the pattern. Let's see, what else is there here? Oh, she shows her going to the beach, and she's got her little float there and her little basket. That's in here as well. So she just continues to go throughout the entire book, showing you little adventures that you can take your doll on and the clothes that can go with it. Here's a little trip to the country. Just, all sorts of little stories that you can come up with. And again, like I said, all the clothes. Here we're getting ready to have a day in the kitchen. We're going to do some baking. So like I said, there's lots of little stories in here in which you can crochet up. And then we get into the patterns, like here are the different types of little shoes. Let's see. And then of course she goes into the stitches that you'll need to know how to do, and she gives you good descriptions of them. She gives you the US and UK terms, sizes for the hooks. Let's see. She describes crocheting in the round when it needs to be in rows, how to chain yarn, join the yarn, increases, decreases, just about what you would expect. She describes how to do the half double and the trebles, how to use your markers, reading the diagrams, and so on. And then we get into her patterns. And she gives you the basic doll, and she shows you what you can do there with them. That's the basic doll pattern. Then she goes into shaping the scalp, how you want to use it depending on the hair type that you use. And then of course there's the little legs and how to put it together. And then she says you can give your doll some framing and she gives you her technique for, making the arms and legs bendable, what to do with the neck if you want to, that kind of thing, how to position the body once you get it crocheted up. And then she has some patterns from little basic wardrobes, like the little undies, maybe swimsuit bottoms if you'd like. Let's see, of course, like I said, the little shoes, different types of trousers that can be used for pants or little pajamas if you want. So there's just a lot of different things in here that you can crochet up. And she also tells you at the end of each pattern how to take and adjust it for any other doll pattern that you are working on. So I probably could take a doll pattern from designer A over here that I really like the crocheted body of that particular amigurumi doll, but she gives me some ideas here on how to take her basic design of a little jacket and turn it into something that I want. I don't have to sit there and twiddle with making up my own pattern. I can use hers and then embellish it or make it bigger or smaller or put maybe some ruffles on it or something. But she gives you some very basic designs to get you started, and then you can go from there. So when I took a moment after, like I said, getting disappointed over, because when I first got the book, I just thumbed through it real quick and I thought, oh man. And plus there's so many blank pages in here after each little doll which I'm sure they did that just because printing, that I thought, man, there's no patterns in here or anything. So I put the book aside. I've had it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I was getting ready to pack things up, and I thought, well, you know what, I haven't done a review on this book for you guys. So I thought, well, this is just as good a time as any to do that. So when I sat down and looked at it, my disappointment kind of changed to ooh and ah and okay, now I see her strategy for what she did with the book. I just really wish the pictures had been in color, but that's okay. Now this second book, guys, I was really I was fascinated by the cover. Of course, that's what always should get your attention. Now this book is called Crochet You, Crochet Patterns for Dolls, Clothes and Accessories as Unique as You Are. And it is put out by, I'm going to say, Natalie Amiel, A-M-I-E-L. Now, of course, I'll leave you a link to both of these books from Amazon, which is where I purchased them, down in the description box. Let me tell you what I like about this book before I show it to you. You know, we are all unique. We all are. Even twins are unique. And I don't just mean in our skin tone, our hair color, texture, color of our eyes, or anything like that. We're all unique in that life has thrown some of us some curveballs. You know, maybe we can't walk with our feet anymore, so we have to ride around in a wheelchair or a power scooter. We may not be able to walk as steady, so we have to use crutches. Maybe for one reason or another, we've lost a limb or a part of a limb. Maybe we have to have some breathing assistance. Maybe even a seeing eye dog. This little book has dolls that represent some curveballs that we all have seen, maybe not so much for ourselves, but for those in our family or just strangers on the street. So that was why I was pulled towards this little book, because there are some cute, and I do mean cute, patterns in here that I could just see sitting on the shelf of a children's hospital to make every child know that maybe, all right, so you lost an arm. That's okay, because you know what? There are ways around that, and it still makes you just as unique as you were before. So let me take you on a journey of what this little book, and this is one I really cannot wait to get my hands on. So here on this very first page are 3 little dolls, and as you can see, the one in the middle is in a wheelchair for whatever reason. The little girl here has lost part of her leg, and this one here looks like she has to have a breathing assistance. But aren't those cute? Very, very common in what we see in life today, whether they're children or adults. Let's see. Here are some. I love the little boy there. I was thinking that there was a page. Of course, it tells you about the terminology that's going to be used, your tools that you're going to need, the materials that she used in her patterns. And here's making your doll. There's some of the dolls that we will find in this book here. Give the camera a minute to focus for you. There you go. I'm sorry, when you're behind the book, it's kind of hard to see what the camera's doing. Now, all of these dolls start out with the basic doll pattern, which there it is right there. And of course, you would adjust if you needed to, if you were making a doll that was, oh no, you don't. Look at there. She already shows you how to make the doll with just one leg. Let's see. Don't be afraid to experiment and create your doll. exactly the way you imagined. Just make sure your stitches are filled with love. Now she also says you can use different yarns, of course, make them different sizes, because we all are different sizes, aren't we? That little girl reminds me of me. Okay, she shows you how, if you want to make a doll that has whatever that VITILIGO. I just spelled it for you, so you can look it up for the pronunciation. Oh, let's see. Yes, lots and lots of body types, different types of ears, and of course the hair. Oh my goodness. Look at all these little curls here. Aren't they cute? Okay, now getting dressed. We have a whole section here, and look at this little thing here with all the little coats and things. Shows you how to put the underpants and the skirts together, how to make a little t-shirt, whether it is attached or separate. Little sundresses, pinafores, overalls, dungarees. It is just filled with so many cute little designs here. Now here's our little one-legged boy all dressed up. There's different patterns for shoes. You can make the overalls baggy. Here's the design of a little cardigan. Now, like I said, there are so many different patterns here. Sorry, I had a big sneeze coming on, so I had to stop just a minute. And of course, there's a cute little coat. So as I said, there are not only different doll styles, but there are lots of different patterns in here for the clothes, scarves and leg warmers. Wanted to get back here to show you some of these. Okay, here we go. Now this one shows you how to make the doll with this prosthesis. Excuse me, I did. Yes, there is. Sometimes our dolls need a little help too. In this chapter, you'll find all instructions you need to create those invaluable aids for your precious dolls. And let's see. The little ankle prosthesis there. The special little boot. Let me go. There you go. The special little boots. And then, like I said, there's the little leg prosthesis that we saw on that other little doll. And there's the little crutches that your doll might need. Shows you how to make those. The wheelchair. Oh my goodness. Let me go back to the beginning of this little chapter here and show you the detail on this little wheelchair. Is that not gorgeous? I mean, she took a lot of thought into that, put a lot of thought into that. So as I said, there's many different ways in which you can customize your little doll, especially if you have someone in your family that this just might, you know, give a little special something to. There's hearing aids, there are feeding tubes and accessories. I thought that was like a breathing apparatus, but I guess this could be a feeding tube because it was attached to her nose. You can make your little dolls bald. They even have let me get here where he's all, there you go. Remember I told you the little assistant dog? There he is. Isn't he cute? So I am just, like I said, very much in love with this little book. She does give you techniques for the stitches that she uses. And then of course there's always the assembly to show you how to put the dolls together. And then here in the back there are some templates for if you wish to insert wires to make the body bendable, and if you want the shoes, you know, so that they can stand flat or whatever. But she gives you some options here, and she shows you how she used the wires to of course you would already have your wire ready and twisted. Now this is the template, so this gives you kind of an idea of how tall your doll is going to be, and of course you can adjust it depending on how tall, the type of yarn, you know, that kind of thing. But this is the general template, and the same way with these little oh, is it right? Okay. These are for the bottom of the shoes if you wish for them to be really flat on the bottom so that maybe they can stand, or, you know, just whatever you're going to do. But anyway, this book, like I said, captured my attention just from looking at and reading the description of it, and I truly love this little doll book. I see myself making quite a few of these, especially to be truly representative of children with all types of disabilities that we can think of. You know, I think it's just as important for them to be recognized, as well as our normal kids. So, like I said, the excuse me, the link to both of these books will be down in the description box, where if you're interested, you can go take a gander at them on Amazon, and then decide whether it's a book that you would like to add to your collection. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will be back next week with my new crochet amigurumi projects, let you know what I've decided to do. I will be working on Lacey to try to get her finished. Now, no guarantees that she'll be fully assembled next week, but I will be showing you my progress of her and what it is that Aria has chosen for us to do next. So until tomorrow, folks, always remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light that they need to see. I love you all. Bye.